Hi everyone, my name is Alex Maricini and I'm a graduate student here at the University of Chicago. I'm also a contributing editor at Arkyves.org. Today I'm going to teach you how to use Arkyves, whether you're a faculty or graduate student for your own research needs or for teaching in the classroom, or whether you're an undergrad and just want to discover or pursue a research topic. Arkyves is a tool for the history of culture developed by Hans Braunhorst and Etienne Posthumus and distributed to us by Brill. Arkyves used to be about 20 printed volumes of numbers, used as a standard cataloging system across Europe, at museums, libraries, and other archives. Now, you have the pleasure of not using punch cards, index cards, or hard-to-read handwritten lists, but rather a sophisticated online system that continues to evolve as we add data. Today we're going to learn how to use Arkyves to do 3 different things. First, how to find and pursue a research topic, if you're an undergraduate, faculty, or graduate student, how to acquire primary sources for a pre-existing topic, and finally, how to use the schedule on ICONCLASS.org to search more precisely within the data. When you first go to use Arkyves, you can either find it under the library's Databases and Articles tab, or type in, as I'm doing now, arkyves.org. Note the unusual spelling. Remember, if you're away from campus, you're going to have to do this using the proxy server. You'll see a login button on the right-hand side. If you're on a UChicago network, you click it, and you'll be logged in as the University of Chicago. So first, we're going to do a simple keyword search in English. Arkyves has a great strength in Western European images in the medieval and early modern period. The first images that you see will probably be from emblem books that were cataloged early on in the project. Make sure you look through all of the search pages or scroll to the later search pages to get different types of material. Alternatively, on the left-hand side of the menu bar, you can choose what type of material you want to look at. I want to look at medieval manuscripts, so I'll go to the left-hand bar and click on Manuscript Elimination. This will eliminate all the prints and later material that are in the database. I've just pulled up images of monsters, but only in the collections of medieval manuscripts. So, let's say I'm scrolling through them, and I'm looking for one that's interesting. Now, granted, there are a lot of interesting medieval monsters. And you can see some of them are images without text, some of them are images of full manuscript pages with text, and depending on what you're looking for, you can make these selections. And if you're a graduate level or faculty researcher, it will give a folio number so you can look at the full text page if that's something you need to cite. What I find particularly cool happens to be this image of people who live on one giant foot. So I'm going to click on it and show you what you get. So it will tell you the manuscript number, the author, and the name if we have them, and where it's located within the manuscript. Now suppose I wanted to look at print images of monsters instead. So I'm going to go back to my previous search. And if we scroll to the top, we'll see that our search was limited to manuscripts. I'm going to take off the X that applies this filter, press Apply Filter, to go back to our old search without these monsters eliminated.